Good night. It's been real. Take a seat, Draymond. Faded. Oh,
What's up, potheads? Welcome to Cheddar Pod. I'm your boy Cheese. I'm joined here by Clay Burrell and Cole Michelson. Those are their names correctly this time. This is your number one source for ethical Minnesota sports takes. Boy, do we have some sports to talk about related to Minnesota, and we'll have takes for them. But before we do that, hey guys, Cole, you dry off yet? You better?
I am dry.
I can see a little bit in your hair, a little bit. Yeah.
Well, I showered before I came over too.
Oh yeah, looks great.
I just took off the headset to make it so it's not.
You got the Superman curl.
You do. You have the Clark Kent curl. That's actually pretty cool.
Guys, I think
want
this
to
is
cut
the
it
quickest
off.
turnaround we've ever had for a podcast.
It is.
Easily.
Aside from maybe when we first started. This
we-
is literally a week later.
Yeah, we did last
less
Friday. That's crazy.
We did last Saturday.
It was Saturday, so it's been less than a week since we last potted.
This is the first time that's ever happened. Well, there's a lot to talk about. We kind of had to do an emergency pod.
Emergency pod alert.
Yeah.
That's right.
And it's actually the first time we've done 3 recordings in 1 month, which is crazy.
Yeah, we looked at the stats, the analytics.
us.
We're just like, hey, wow, you guys are really on top of it. And
Yeah.
you know what they say, the more you roll out the content, the more people are going to tune in. We've been getting a decent amount of views on the last couple videos. I don't know if that's just because of the titles or the tags in it. I don't know if everyone's watching all the way.
Clickbaiting them.
Yeah.
Either way, it looks great when I pull it up and I see about 200, 300 views. I love that. Even though, it doesn't matter how many people listen, because we're doing this because we love each other and we love talking about sports. And we're white guys.
Yes, we do.
So we need to have a
really
podcast.
sweet.
Yeah, we're
It
white
was
guys
sweet
in our
for a
late 20s and 30s. So we have a podcast.
Yeah.
True.
We're two 29-year-old white guys sitting in a tent wearing Wolves jerseys.
And
Think
I'm
about
in
that.
my own apartment.
The Cheese Dome.
I'm about to be
Cheese
32,
Dome.
guys. I turned 32 in like 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
Old as fuck.
I forget.
Happy birthday,
that
Cole.
that you're that much closer to death than I am.
Yeah, it's always weird that you don't think I'm older than you because I'm a lot less mature than everybody, and that's kind of what I do. I just really bend the rules of what it's like to be a 32-year-old.
A lot of pee-pee poo-poo shit going on with Cheese
All the
lately.
time.
Well, always.
Always.
But,
You know that much about him, huh?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So since we're all wearing Timberwolves related things, we should probably talk about the Twins.
Yes.
Yeah, they're going for 12 straight wins tonight against the Giants. Or are we playing the Brewers? I can't remember.
Brewers.
We're playing the Brewers.
Milwaukee.
It's the rivalry.
Milwaukee.
It's rivalry week or whatever, even though we're in 2 completely different leagues. 12 games in a row. A lot of people are trying to move the goalpost by saying 6 of those were against the Orioles, which is true. And yes, they are bad, but let's not pretend that almost the exact same roster won the AL East, went to the wild card last year. Pretty sure the Yankees won the AL East. Anyways, so the Twins are on fucking fire. Carlos Correa and Byron Buxton almost killed each other yesterday, but it looks like they're going to be fine. What are your guys' thoughts and vibes on our red hot Minnesota Twins right now?
Yeah,
No, you go.
No, you go.
You go.
I've been watching the recaps at the end. I haven't really caught too many games.
Yeah, not everyone.
I growed
is like
a
me.
lot.
He said growed a little bit ago.
Man?
You
Dude,
should just
just
get
continue.
a work from home all day job so you can watch baseball all day, all the time. It's awesome.
Well, I mean, I kind of do have that.
Yeah.
Well, then why aren't you
So
watching?
I'll
Get
watch
an
it.
MLB TV.
All right, what did you catch?
Because it's not on Bally Sports anymore, and so I need a whole nother service for it. Anyways, look, I am watching the recaps and stuff, so I'm getting my dose of like the plays of the game and all that. But they've been looking good.
Yeah, baby.
And more than anything, man, you just said it, Cheese. Everyone's like, oh, it's the Orioles. Yeah, but do you know how hard it is to beat? We'll do season series, or not season series, but like we'll match up against a team like 2-3 times, and sometimes they'll beat us, all those, but like to do back to back, wasn't it 6 games in a row that we did the Orioles?
We played them at home like at the beginning of the win streak, and then we just played them in Baltimore. So it wasn't 3 in a row, but we did sweep both of them. They were about a week and a half apart.
But my whole point being, it's in any professional sport, it's going to be significantly more challenging to beat a team multiple times in a row.
Yeah.
You know, gives teams a chance to. You know, that's why
Agreed.
you'll see sweeps like in playoffs, like the best teams against the worst teams, but quite often, I mean, I feel like we don't see sweeps as much as we used to. There's a lot more variety in playoffs and in leagues in general. So, all this to say, I mean, they're looking good, and I don't want to discount their wins. Wins are wins, and they really needed them. So, it's good.
Yes, I mean, 12-game winning streak potentially tonight, let's say. So we're on 11, and we're still 5 games back at first place because the AL Central is a gauntlet. But, you know, a lot of ball left. If we keep playing this way, it shouldn't be an issue. Clay, you go.
I mean, it's just been kind of fun to watch. It's weird because last year when this happened, when we got 12 wins, we got up to 12, right?
Yeah, the sausage,
And
summer sausage.
Dude, yeah, the sausage, the fucking holy sausage. And that thing was traveling, too. And then I
That thing
feel
was
like
gnarly by the end.
a little after that went rotten.
Oh,
They
yeah.
started losing. So either way, I feel like
Oh, you mean the
that's-
historic collapse? Is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
the historic collapse.
Yeah.
That's
Oof.
why I'm not as excited as I was last year.
Yeah.
It's not because that could possibly happen again. I mean, this team looks really damn good. It's the opposite of last year. We started off historically bad, and then all of a sudden found the chemistry, and it works really well. The bats have come alive. The bullpen looked atrocious at the first 20-something games, and all of a sudden it's just everybody's firing on all cylinders. Even Duran's playing fantastic, man. I'm really excited about this team right now, and I think we could potentially. Honestly, I think the winning streak will end at 13. I think we're gonna get to 13 this year.
Ooh, that would be cool. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's a good number.
What was the record that the Oakland A's had?
It was 21 or it was 20.
Is that still standing as the best record of all time or like longest winning?
I don't
believe so,
know.
yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay.
I
We'll
would
have to-
assume so.
I believe so.
Hey Jamie, can you pull that up quick?
Yeah, Jamie, can you pull up that video of that monkey drinking his own piss?
How many different mediocre podcasts like ourselves do you think have made that exact same joke?
Almost
Okay, you're saying
everyone.
that I'm unoriginal. Is that
Almost
what you're trying
everyone.
to
No,
say?
that was probably.
I
Actually,
mean,
it's-
everything is cyclical, okay? Everything's cyclical.
No, you don't.
Wait, can I?
You know what? It's a very fair criticism. He's totally right. I'm sure people have done that before.
I'm just
but
being a
I couldn't
dick.
help
It's a good
myself.
joke.
Being a
It's funny. That's
dick
why.
butt. It is a good joke.
I want to piggyback off of what Clay just said about the bullpen because over this winning streak, I don't have the exact stats, but I looked at it today and I saw I believe we've only given up the bullpen, right? Has only given up about 2 earned runs over the course of this winning streak.
Wow.
Yes. So I'm just saying, you know, there's a lot of phases to baseball, and I think the most important one is the one where we're the most electric right now. I believe we have the second lowest ERA for relieving staff in the month of May, which we're already halfway through. So that's
What
huge.
about our
It's
CRP?
great. Also, the winning streak last year happened at the exact same time, which is weird. So that's just kind of fun.
Everything is
But
cyclical.
yeah,
Everything is
Well,
cyclical.
dude, when you look at the MNR that has in the numbers on that,
yeah.
and you compare them to the CRP, I mean,
Yeah. What
it's
do you know
just-
anything about the whip? Do you know
Dude,
their whip?
the cost data entropy between the two is just
Yeah.
monumental.
The
the
OPS,
XDR
the
and the
OPS
endpoint.
against
the apex and the vertex,
the
of
rotation, yeah, with the exit velocity.
I'm so sorry.
We've-
That's a really
no.
good one.
I mean, it's like the numbers are just beautiful right now, and
Yeah.
who knows how long that's gonna stand. But all I know is right now what we have going with these guys, specifically Griffin Jacks has been so good. Louis Varland, who's the pride of St. Paul, Minnesota. Obviously Duran's looked really good. Alcala.
Lee's been awesome too, man.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm talking about pitching, but you're right. Let's move on to
I
that.
didn't- Wow.
But
I didn't-
no,
I didn't know you were talking about
That's
pitching,
also
but-
something that I really wanted to talk about is the young talent on this team has been so clutch, and we needed them to be because we dealt with injuries right away. Royce finally came back. Willie was out forever. Byron has been in and out here and there. Actually, he's been pretty healthy for the most part. But all that to say, Brooks Lee, Cody Clemens specifically, who had a
Clemens.
great game the other day. Those guys are doing wonders for us. Kershaw was great until he, broke his arm. Of course, it's classic. So, I mean, the young talent showing up when it's needed is so helpful, and I think that's a big part of why we're on this win streak. Because, the vets are like, all right, man, we don't have to like carry the weight. We can kind of just do our own thing, not play hero ball, and it really is the bats. Larnack's also been great too. So it's just been really fun to see it all finally come together because the start of the season was pretty brutal. Like our pitching has not been bad all year, but the offense was really terrible. So it's good to see that turn around.
Hey, you posted something about it in our group chat. That was it. The Angels we played. It was someone red jersey.
Oh.
Joe Ryan's.
The
pitch.
slider.
And then I pulled it up and it was on MLB's page, and oh my
That is
gosh,
the most disgusting pitch I've ever seen in my life.
It really. I don't understand how someone finds the ability or practices to get to the ability level where you can throw an object that fast with that much spin just from your hand. Like, it's crazy to me.
And that's
man.
why you're
like
doing
when
a
I watched that
podcast.
pitch. Oh man,
Not pitching.
It's
was
called
so good.
it's called Stick'em. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, it's kind of interesting, man, because we're doing this podcast.
Pine
Little
tar.
tangent here. I know we got a little bit of an itinerary, but I've had like my dad and like even some other people be like, when did you all of a sudden get into like this sport or that sport? Traditionally I've only really ever been a Wild fan. I did also like
Your
the
dad
Vikings.
cares about you.
Before we did the pod, I
That's
didn't.
crazy.
I didn't really watch all
My
that
dad
much
used
Timberwolves
to
or Twins.
huck apples at me.
Tale as old as time. Cole's making a point, and the
I'm
guys
sorry.
are leaning over him. No, it's good, man. I'm teasing you guys. But yeah, no. Anyways, man, dude, this pod's been so great because it's kept me engaged because I want to like have some idea of the things we talk about, and I want to like be invested in the sports and know a little bit more about it. So
Yeah, that was the idea of this.
yeah, all that. Yeah,
You
all
know?
that to say, it's been really fun to like. That's something I wouldn't have normally seen. I'm
Right.
not that much into the Twins. I know Rachel is, but like for me, it was like I looked that up and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, right. Once
Very
you
cool.
once you kind of really get into the nitty gritty of it, you learn how like easy it is to kind of nerd out about baseball. It isn't the sexiest sport, but man, like if you're kind of like a stat nerd, it's a lot of fun because it's just like chess, but you're throwing a ball really fucking fast and trying to hit a piss missile out of the stadium.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why we started Cheddar Pot. It was supposed to be like Clay keeps being on the Wild, I keep him out on the Timberwolves, and now look at us. Cole's here.
Yep,
we
that's
got a
it.
little family.
Wait, hold on. Clay keeps on the Wild. You mean Clay and Cole?
Well, wait, before
well,
before
you know,
we
it
brought you in,
started
before you were our intern,
Before we brought you in, before
you were
I
our
allowed you
intern.
to be part of this.
Hey, we brought up Joe
Before we
Ryan's
even started
picture
the
there. Speaking
podcast.
of Joe Ryan, have I told you the Joe Ryan story?
Yeah. Wait, actually, have you?
So listen, it was a Sunday after. No,
you're never gonna believe this. Yeah, well,
I can't remember if he's actually told the story.
No, he definitely
but,
has a couple times.
Yes, that's right.
a good
No,
story,
I just last thing on that. I mean, talking about that one pitch, man, it's the spin rate required to be able to do something like that is actually on your point. I mean, what kind of practice? Like, how do you even practice that? What goes into that? It's just ridiculous, man. So these guys are. People don't give them credit for how good of just technical athletes they actually are.
Oh yeah, I would say
baseball players are, yeah.
pitching has got to be probably one of the hardest things to do in sports next to hitting
Right.
the pitching. Like baseball
absolutely.
there's a reason it's kind of low scoring a lot of the times because it's fucking hard.
Every sport has that kind of mental position. There's the pitcher. In football, it's the kicker. In hockey, it's the goalie. And fucking
You could argue quarterback too for
Yeah.
football
Yeah,
as well, right?
that's
There's a
right.
lot of mental
Yeah.
to that, but it's such a great reminder that talent will only take you so far. When you get to the professional level, I mean, think of the greatest of all time to play their sports. When you like hear the stories or you watch the docus or whatever, but you see how much work they put in behind, like I think of Kobe, like what he was like, he'd be at 6 a.m. or like 5 a.m. or something going to the gym, and his teammates would be coming back from like a night, and he's like, hey, am I going to see you in the gym? Like he would be pushing them, but it's because like the greatest don't get there on talent alone. Like in some cases, yeah, you have so much talent, but your potential's never realized if you don't put in the work. But that's what I love so much about
Gentlemen,
the professional level.
you don't have enough
Yeah,
talent
I
to
know,
get there
right?
on talent alone.
I love it.
That's why I always hate
Herb
when
Brooks.
people will watch and call an athlete and be like, that dude, he's ass. He sucks. And it's like,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just saw a
in
video
this
of
context-
Wolves fans. Sorry.
No, I was
didn't
gonna
mean
say.
stop you.
No, you're good. Just in this context, sure they look like ass,
There you
but
go.
if you saw them in an open gym at a YMCA, man, you're not stopping that thing. So maybe give them a little credit. Best athletes in the world all playing at the same time. It's hard to be the best player on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, I just saw a video of Wolves fans outside the Target Center as, all the Warriors were leaving and Jimmy came out and they were chanting, "We don't need you," which honestly, I fucking love that. That's great. But then
'Cause of the famous
some
quote.
dude yelled, "You suck," and it's like, okay, like
Maybe
I can
as a
call
person?
you a bitch. You're not actually
Yeah,
a bitch.
if the semantics behind it is
doesn't
you suck,
suck.
as in like you stink,
Yeah.
like boo, that's different than
Yeah,
like.
but I'm
But if
just,
they're
like,
saying you
playing
suck
into
in
what
terms
he
of
said about-
talent,
yeah.
okay, come on.
I get why,
did
I
he,
get why people say it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Well, is that kind of a transition? Should we talk about what was next on the?
Well, now
on the
it
list
is.
there?
I don't know, but this is the calmest episode we've ever had. This is like ASMR, rain dripping down.
Here, hold on.
It's
Let me
beautiful.
get.
Is it raining out?
It is raining.
That makes sense why you have the
On the,
tent now. I didn't even think about that. Hey,
Yes. No.
Hey.
in the edit
I-
on that one.
hey Clay.
What?
Ask me if the abominable snowman is called yet.
What?
Ask me
Has
if
the abominable snowman called yet?
Wait, Clay. Ask me if the abominable snowman has called yet.
Has
I don't know if he knows how to say
has
that
the
word.
abominable snowman called?
Not Yeti.
I had to look it up how to pronounce it.
Has the
Not
abominable-
Yeti.
it's
Not
abominable?
Yeti.
You said not Yeti.
Abominable.
Yeah, no, I can't. I heard him, but I just didn't want to acknowledge it.
That
I
was
should have asked you,
garbage.
Cole, because I needed a quick response. And hey, Cole,
No,
ask
but-
me if
okay.
the abominable snowman is called yet.
Has the abominable snowman called yet?
Not Yeti.
Well, if you
Right?
gave me shit and then you fumbled that word.
It is a hard word.
It's like a whole
The
syllable.
abominable.
Abominable. is
I
what
was
you said.
definitely
I
practicing.
said the abominable.
The abdominal
saying that
But it's
word.
about the abdominable.
Okay. So the reason we're in the tent.
Abominable? It's abominable. Abominable.
the
I don't know if-
appendixable.
The listeners can, see a shift in my overall behavior in this episode.
Whoa.
No, because I
Dude,
mean,
you
I was
are
very,
so different.
Yeah, I
right
know.
now.
I was very
What
excited.
is going on with you? What is?
Because I've been sleeping out in the garden
Right.
and I've had time to think and calm down. That's really
Introspective.
why my wife has had me sleeping outside. The only time before then, as we talked about, I mean, I was only allowed inside when it rains outside or when it storms. And
It's really nice that she got you this.
she
tent,
ended
though,
up,
for
yeah,
that.
she got me this tent
It's really
off
nice of her.
Temu. It smells like chemicals. I mean, if you can imagine what Red 40 smells like, it's like
Yeah.
that
Yeah. Okay.
mixed with asbestos.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Do you guys feel lightheaded?
she got me this tent a
No,
little
no.
bit, but it's I mean, we're here because now I have a place to sleep.
That's awesome.
That's
Yeah.
I had a tarp going in the garden since we last spoke.
Well, I
but
have to
the
imagine.
possum ended up biting it and like chewing a hole through it. So now
The
I'm
opossum.
in the tent. But this is awesome. I mean, I actually don't have any reason to go inside anymore. So half of me thinks that maybe she might have done that to fully keep me out.
Yeah.
But
That's
As she's
believable.
she's talking to a
I don't know,
lawyer
man,
and they're
it's-
filing divorce papers. Actually.
no, don't say that.
Well, she's keeping you
Don't you dare.
distracted.
Well,
So-
it's just during the playoffs. She said this is very strictly during the playoffs.
Well,
I can't have that energy in the house. And I mean, you saw in the last episode the energy that I did have.
You were going
I was-
crazy.
I had, too much going on. Is there dogs out here?
Oh, there might be.
But yeah, so we got the Red 40 tent going
I'm happy
Yeah.
for you.
in the rain.
Well, speaking of the
I have to-
playoffs. Oh, I'm sorry. Cole, go ahead.
No, it's okay. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I don't want to be interrupting people.
No, that's more than okay. All we do is interrupt each other. Me
Isn't that what-
mostly. I'm the one who's usually doing it. So go ahead.
Isn't that what is so charming about our podcast?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
I was gonna comment that that's why he's a little more low energy today. You know, it's been all sunshine lately for him out in the yard, and now that there's been a bit of a downpour here today, so that
That's true.
certainly has to certainly would have lowered your energy.
Where's your hat?
My hat?
Oh, the Timberwolves hat?
Oh,
Are you supposed to be wearing
Possum
that?
got it.
The opossum.
got it.
The opossum.
Yeah.
Opossum. You know what?
thought
you
it
know
was
it's
it
opossum,
thought it
right?
was its baby.
His name's Stevis Christ.
I need you to know it's pronounced opossum.
He doesn't care.
Okay.
I don't give a shit,
Okay.
dude. He fucking, dude, that possum bit my entire
possum.
ass one night, and I'm done with it. So I got
Jesus
this
gonna correct
tent.
you every
There's
single time you
no
say it.
chance I can
Can the bunnies
even see him anymore.
Can the bunnies get in there?
I'm in a different
is it-
side. I'm not in the garden anymore. I'm in
Oh.
a different side of the yard.
Okay.
Is it true that possums really play dead?
possum.
Is that possums? Is it?
Opossum.
It is true.
Possums are like being threatened to those opossums.
Unless they come face to face with a Minnesota sports fan, then they just fucking bite you for no reason. Fuck that possum.
You know what's funny, Cheese?
Anyways.
I did not intend to say opossum.
Yeah.
But it kind of like in the sentence naturally.
Also
O
the
came out.
bees, dude. The
Hey,
fucking
hey.
bees. There's so many bees.
Okay, should we hop back on the?
Yeah, so speaking of the
talking about
playoffs,
bees.
so the last time we talked, the Wolves were up 2-1 against the Golden State Warriors, but we have now since won that series 4-1. Wolves in 5, as I said.
Yes, we have.
obviously. And we won almost every game in a pretty demanding fashion. Obviously, game 3 was pretty tight, but then we took 4 and 5 like it was nothing. Obviously, the Warriors tried their hardest. They were running off adrenaline. It wasn't enough without Wardell out there on the court running around, and
Yep.
Wolves go to the Western Conference Finals for the second time in a row, and the first time in franchise history. Which is, it's truly, when Clay brought up the fact that the Twins won 12 games in a row this time last year, that reminded me that also this time last year, we were coming back and beating Denver in Game 7. Like, life has been pretty good for Minnesota sports, if you think about it. Cole, what's up?
Hey,
It's been pretty damn good.
Hey, GSW.
You good?
Faded.
He said it. He said it. Not me. He said it. Anyways.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Listen, man.
exciting.
How do we feel? Because I know a lot of people are goalpost moving again, being like, okay, you had a really easy road. Which is funny because a lot of people were saying when we were, about to go into that Lakers series, Wolves aren't even going to win. And now we're in the Western Conference Finals, and people are like, well, of course you are. You played the Lakers. Oh, and you played the Warriors without Steph. It's like, okay. Still got to the Western Conference Finals 2 years in a row. No one was talking about last year when we had to go through the freaking gauntlet of Phoenix, who ended up being awful, and then Denver. So, with all that said, how do we feel about this trip to the Western Conference Finals? You go.
Oh, we're gonna fuck them up. No, it's gonna go to.
Well, we
it
don't
depends
even know
on
who
who
we're
we
fucking
play.
up
So
yet, yeah.
exactly, that's what I'm saying.
As
So
of this moment, yeah. This should be
Honest
out
to
before that
God,
game happens.
no, I honestly think no matter who we play, it's gonna end up the same way. It's gonna be a fucking tight one. I'm really damn excited for the game Sunday.
Yeah,
Is
Sunday
it
night.
Sunday?
Or Sunday evening, I think.
Fuck, man. Yeah, it's gonna be nuts.
Game 7.
If we play OKC, that one I've said for a long time, that one would be a really, really fun series. That one's going to 7 for sure. I think we take that just by how damn good we're playing. Everybody's fucking playing off their asses. Julius Randle is a fucking professional basketball player. That is my favorite player on the team.
Wow.
They didn't have any Julius Randle jerseys. I just got this yesterday, but I fucking love Rudy Gobert, who is also a dog.
Dog.
We got fucking
5 big
Anthony
booms for
Edwards.
Rudy
We know what we're
Gobert.
getting from him every goddamn night, man.
5
he
big
is
booms for Rudy Gobert. Boom.
boom,
Boom.
boom,
Boom.
boom,
Boom. Stifle Tower. Sorry, go on.
Rudy fucking Gobert. Shout out Ace and Link. Those
Shout out Rudy's
cats
cats.
are cute. Besides that, man, I think Paul Allen had a really good take. If Jaden McDaniels makes a significant dent in the series, if he shows up and is playing some fucking ball, that he thinks that we're taking home everything.
He is
And
our
honestly,
X factor.
I agree with that because who the fuck? How are you gonna stop Big Jew, Big Roo, Ant, fucking Devo if he's on, bro? If he hits like 5 threes a game, good lord, it is over. So I think we're gonna have. I think it could be Wolves in 6 against Denver, Wolves in 7 against OKC.
So, okay, you got us going to the finals. For first Minnesota
Yeah.
sports team to go to the finals of the Big Four. since we won a World Series.
Since 1991,
That's
baby.
what you're saying? I love that.
Over 30 years.
And you know what? You know what helps your case is Oklahoma City. Obviously, first round didn't have terrible hard time. Denver went to 7, and then this game's going to 7. So once again, the Timberwolves have a long amount of rest time while another team is grinding out for their lives. So,
And how about
that was the
Denver getting this far after firing their coach too? That's fucking wild.
That just goes to show you that sometimes, it's not always the coach. Maybe sometimes the coach is the problem, because Denver did not look great towards the end there. They snuck up to the 4 seed, but anyways, good for them. Shout out Ryan Saunders, one of the assistants, former head coach of the Timberwolves. But yeah, that's wild to think about. And last year was the inverse, right? We went 7 games with Denver, like the most emotionally and physically exhausting series I think any of those players have ever had. And then we went and faced the Mavericks, who I think beat the Thunder in 6 or maybe 5. So they had, they came in like ready to go. So that's us this time. Not saying that, we're that team, but we do have that advantage. So anyways, Cole, how are you feeling? What's on your mind?
Gentlemen, I don't believe in jinxes.
No, he doesn't.
This year, this team are winning the NBA Finals.
Whoa.
And I'm
Big hot
going to
take.
tell you
I love
exactly
it.
why.
I love it.
I'm going to tell you exactly why. So he's doing that, that meme of like the guy comes around the corner and the person's recording him and he goes like
Yeah.
that. So get ready. That's what
the
he's doing
Vine.
right there with the karate chops. Let me really high level here just tell you why this is going to happen.
The highest level.
High
just
level.
very,
High level.
upper echelon.
Upper
So-
echelon.
Everyone had Lakers set to do this. Lakers did not capitalize on certain situations, sure, but we showed up. We played great. And now this most recent series, yeah, you're right. People are moving the goalposts. Steph Curry, he wasn't in the series. Yeah, and you know what? If I didn't have hands, I couldn't hold a cup. But that's not the case, and here we are. So
Got him.
he didn't play.
He practiced
we beat
that on
him,
the way in the
and now we're
car.
moving on. And I don't give a shit, pardon my French, when we win the finals, if people put a little asterisk next to it, because guess what? It happens. Injuries happen. That's the way it goes. And we also, it'd be one thing if it was like 6 or 7 without Steph. We beat them 4-1. I mean, and here's the honest truth too.
And led pretty much every single game
Yeah.
the whole time.
And so here's why I made the statement I made and why I believe that we're going to go all the way. Honestly, I don't think we looked all that great that whole series. I mean, there were moments, and we talked about this an episode or 2 ago, Cheese, where, if we don't pull this off, it'll be embarrassing. Well, you know what? It didn't look great the whole way through, but we did it because we needed to. We knew that you need to capitalize on them missing a marquee player.
Yeah.
And most importantly, the reason I believe in this team more than I've ever believed in any Minnesota sports team is when you look at our depth and our roster, there's any number of players that can steal a game or show up for the series. Randall showed up in this last series. I hope he continues that. There might be a chance that depending on the matchup, he maybe regresses a little bit. But the most important factor is we have so many guys that when you need someone to show up, they'll win. Rudy won that Game 5 against the Lakers for us. Ant has won a couple of games himself, and he's always an X factor. Randall was dominant.
Yeah.
There's been some Jay McDaniel games where he just stepped up and showed up. And
Hit
I'm
shots
still
in big
waiting.
moments, too.
I've seen some games where DDV has shown some defensive prowess and a little bit of spurts on offense, but honestly, he's not been as consistent as I would like, and so I still think there's opportunity for him to show up in a big way. And then Nas, I mean, there's been maybe 2 Nas games where he's been okay. Dude, there's definitely a game in the making for him to just come in, 20 plus points off the bench and just dominate. So
He hasn't really
for
caught
me,
fire from 3 yet, which he's known to do.
Well, this team has had a struggle shooting wise over the arguably the last 5, maybe even 6 games here. So, we had some games that it got better, but I think it can be better. I've seen better, right? So, I don't know, man. I'm just when this team is gonna fall short in one area, I believe that there's someone else that can pick up the slack, or another player, or obviously the coaching's elite. So yeah, this is the most excited I've been and the most optimistic. And I would argue the least delusionally optimistic I've been about a Minnesota sports team in a long time. So,
Well, I think it's awesome
Let's
that
fucking go.
Yeah, I think it's awesome that you're saying that, and I think a lot of not a lot of people, but a good decent amount of people do feel that way, which is funny because when we made that trade, everybody was saying first round exit, might not even make the playoffs. We're a play-in team, this, that, and the other, and it didn't even take a whole year for this team to figure it out. Bringing in, I know we've been over this so many times, bringing in 2 brand new people after getting rid of your franchise star who has been with the team for so long, super connected to the community and the fans and vice versa. And now look at us, like sitting pretty in the Western Conference Finals, waiting for our next opponent, waiting for the next, plate of food for us to feast on. And that's not something anybody fucking thought was going to happen when we got Julius Randle. They said, this guy's a bum. He can't play in the playoffs. Listen, man, this kid went to Kentucky. First of all, let's not even get started about how every single team left in the playoffs has a Kentucky guard or forward on their team. Just alone going there, huge. Gets drafted, gets molded by Kobe Bryant in LA, gets traded to New Orleans, which is where he meets Chris Finch and becomes, a leader there after AD goes down. And he was, not healthy there either. And then he went to New York and helped them become a better team too. So it was just like a matter of time. I think I told this to both you guys in the group chat. It was just like, he just had not found the right fit for his style of play, which is elite. I think he's one of the best power forwards in the league. Can certainly have a conversation about that, but I think it's just been really fun to watch people eat their words. Because, like I said, I was devastated when the trade happened too, but I was not against it. We were patient, and I think all Drew has done is prove that he's not just worthy of being liked by the Minnesota fans, but he's worthy of being praised by all the NBA community after being shit on for so long. So that's been really fun to see.
It's kind of wild that trade is one of those where were you moments now. I remember where I was.
Me too.
Do you?
Yeah.
I was
I was right there.
I was sitting on my
I'm
couch.
not
too,
joking. I know I make a lot of fucking stupid jokes on this podcast. This is not a joke. I was walking into the bathroom to take a shit when Cheese texted me. No! Just fucking like capital no.
Oh, you're getting us demonetized here, brother.
What?
I'm teasing. You said the F word a couple of times.
Oh, I've said it.
Have we not?
Yeah, we be cussing.
It's a joke. I'm just teasing. Don't.
The last episode?
Hey, it's okay.
What, my fucking bulge wasn't enough to get us fucking...
Also, I think the joke is that we do not make money off this, so...
Dude,
Pretty good one,
I'm
the
never
joke.
wearing
Thank you,
shorts
Cheese.
in this
Thank you.
podcast again, by the way.
Yeah, appreciate you picking up.
I've told you
on
many times, set up a table. It's way easier
Where
to not
were
show
you
your
when you found
dick and
out?
balls.
I was on my couch at home too, like Cheese said, but
Yeah.
I texted
I just
the group
remember, like-
chat. I remember.
yeah, I was just kind of shook because
I was almost on the
I
plane.
didn't even know we were in the market to make a trade happen. I thought we
Yeah.
were like, hey, just made the
There
Western
was-
Conference Finals.
There was
run it
no
back, right?
rumblings or anything. Yeah, it just kind of came out of nowhere. Like, there was no, like... Maybe, like, that day there was talk. Because I remember before it was official, I saw a little thing. But it wasn't long after that. But yeah, it fucking blindsided me. I was sitting on my couch. I got the notification from, I think it was Sleeper, of all places. Shams broke it, and yeah.
Oh yeah, fucking Sleeper, dude. Jake uses that for his news now. Apparently, did you see the screenshot he sent
Yeah, I
the other
mean,
day?
they do be breaking news before, like, ESPN.
I didn't
Doesn't really
realize.
surprise me.
Yeah.
I had no. I mean, apparently it's a good news source. I had no
it's
idea.
more than it's more than just like a fantasy app
Jake,
now.
I thought it was
You
just a
can
fantasy
bet
app.
Jake's
money
gonna
on
catch-
there. There's
Yeah.
forums.
Jake's gonna catch a stray here, but Jake goes to the Onion for his news.
He does.
Deals happening right now. Jake buys jerseys off of clearly.
I'm sorry,
scam,
Jake, you know I
fake
love you, brother.
We
jersey
love Jake
websites.
so much,
teasing
but
you,
can we
man.
tell the story about his fucking gonk jersey?
I mean, yeah. Long story short, he got. You know how sometimes people will create a website that looks exactly like Fanatics, and then it'll have like the most fake-looking URL. Yeah, Jake found one of those, bought a jersey, a Gronkowski jersey, and then sent us the link and said, "Deals happening right now."
He said deals are happening right now.
And we had to break the
And
news to
we
him.
were like-
He thought we were fucking with
Yeah,
him.
we were, It said, I think it was official NFL shop dot net or something.
It's
I
the
can't
one
remember
that
what
we
it
Jersey
was.
tease
Shop
all
or
the time in
something?
the group
Yeah.
chat. Yeah,
Is it
Jersey
Jersey
Shop.
Shop
You
Betty?
got it.
Jersey shop.
Yeah,
and then
Jersey Shop
he
Betty.
emailed them, and it was Jersey shop Betty.
Gonk.
Our jerseys are made with high quality thread. Would you like to give it a try? And he said, no, please send me the money back. And they did. I'm surprised, but
I'm sure they would have
yeah.
sent a jersey. It just, it probably would have looked like
it would have.
a little
That's why the
skewed to
joke is
the-
instead of Gronkowski, it would have just said Gonk,
Gonk,
or
yeah.
something, or Gonchorski.
John Chortsky. What's the Brady
by the
one?
way-
Wait.
For our massive
Brady?
fans, Jake is the one who was in the Vikings episode that we did outside of US Bank Stadium. He was the guy that didn't talk much, but
Yeah.
He got in
also
one
just
episode and
recently got
left.
a Vikings tattoo for the playoff.
yes, he was in the
or not
schedule
playoff, the
release
schedule
video.
release
Was that not?
Yeah.
That
And,
wasn't him though, was it?
Well,
No,
his
it wasn't.
friends?
He was.
Yeah.
He
Actually,
was
no,
in
he
it
got
for a quarter
screwed.
of a
He
second
got
in the
fucked.
background.
that
I think.
sucks. No, I think his pasty thigh was shown, and then
I think that was his
they showed
friends.
his buddy who got the same tab.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, yeah,
poor
because
Jake.
that was
I
the
feel
thing,
so
like,
bad for him on
Either
that.
way, he's married to a Vikings cheerleader, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Who's that?
Who is that?
Who's that?
Friend of the
Who's
pod,
that?
Kate Vaughn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I don't want to spend too much on this. Obviously, everyone's really hyped about
Yeah.
the Timberwolves and what we're doing right now. Everyone's pretty surprised, but I want to wrap it up too with my prediction of what I think is going to happen as well. I think if we get the Thunder, I don't think we get by them. I think we lose that in 7. I
Really?
know. This is the one time I just am really, I'm really
fuck,
nervous with the Thunder. I think we could beat the Nuggets in 6.
Disgusting.
But I do think, I don't know, there's something about the way the Thunder guard Ant, like Dort really locks him up and gives him a hard time, and then you think like, okay, their main defender's done.
Well, good thing Jew figured it out.
But that's what I'm saying. So I think Jew will be the X factor, and Jaden's offense will be an X factor in that series because they also have Jalen Williams,
Jaden
who's pretty
offense for
good.
sure.
Jalen Williams, great at defense, will probably be matched up with Julius, and then Shea's also a pretty good defender. So I'm just a little nervous that roster, but we'll see. We have the experience now. That's something we didn't have last year. And Ant talks about it too. Like,
man.
I didn't have legs in the Western Conference Finals. I was so tired.
Oh, brother.
Hell yeah.
Oh, brother. Oh, they're wet. They're wet. Oh! Oh, look, I got puppy paws on my.
Once an episode, baby.
Puppy
Hey,
time.
They come and visit.
Cheese, let me ask you a quick question. If Denver makes it past OKC here, does that change your prediction?
I don't know if you heard that in all
Well,
my
well,
spattering, but I
no,
said
if
the Nuggets.
you said in 6, right?
If the Nuggets.
In 6.
Yeah, if they
In 6.
I have the.
No, you go.
I have the Wolves beating the Nuggets in 6 if that's to happen.
Okay,
getting
but
dark and
does
stormy.
that mean they win the finals for you?
I would have to see who we play against. I don't know. I don't know if we.
Well, you got the Knicks or the Pacers. I think we take either one
the
of those
Knicks,
teams, no
Knicks have
problem.
not won that series yet. That's all I'm-
Or Boston without Tatum. But
They looked
and
really
which
good
is not-
without him last
Yeah,
game,
you can't
that's all
sleep
I'm
on them. They have
saying.
enough talent for sure. I would argue that they're in some ways similar to how heaven forbid, but Ant got injured. I think we would still give a lot of teams a run for their money
Yeah,
because
for
we
sure.
have the depth just like them. But that's my whole point. Is
Yeah, I say this, and I've said this. I feel really good about this Wolves team in a 7-game series against anybody. But with that said, I don't think they could beat the Thunder. But I hope I eat my words. I don't know. I feel like we're just
You will.
So,
You will.
I feel like we're just ahead of schedule this season. I don't think this was the season that anyone was expecting us to go to the finals. But when you have that opportunity, you got to take it. So I would love to see it. I mean, I'm nervous as fuck every game I watch, and I only get more nervous the further we go. But I would love to see it. I'd love to have an anxiety attack watching the Wolves in the finals.
Yes.
That'd be so
here's
awesome.
here's the best part, Cheese. It doesn't matter who we play. This team's winning it.
I love
I'm
it.
telling you.
Someone's got to be the optimist.
They are.
I
No,
love
it really doesn't matter. We've won both of our series 4-1. I do not think that will be the case the rest of the way. But yeah, 100%, we totally take on and defeat anyone that we play.
And that's what I feel
happening.
about
No,
the
Chief-
Thunder and the Nuggets actually have like size that can stop us. Where Golden State had size, but it wasn't good enough. Where the Thunder have Hartenstein and Chet, and then not DeAndre Jordan. He's on the Nuggets. And then they got some big forwards, Jalen Williams, and then also Jalen Williams. They have the same name.
Man, we just have such fantastic defense too that
And
know,
OKC's got the best offense.
Right, but I that's why I just I really do believe in this team, and especially with Finch making adjustments where necessary. Honestly, the biggest question mark for me is the rust, because we saw the rust in that first game against Golden State. Like, I really want to believe that they learned their lesson on that one and that they're working extra hard. Like, yes, resting, but like they're taking a lot of shots every day. They're practicing. They're doing high intensity drills and maybe running some scrims, but. I got to believe that they're going to stay active and move, because we can't shoot how we shot in that first game against any of these teams. I think we got spared in that regard, but we'll see.
We still almost won that game. Just saying.
I mean, two things. One, Cheese, I appreciate that you're being more of a realist when it comes to your
I'm always
prediction
real,
here.
baby.
It's a tough one, and I love that I said that right next to Cole, who picked the Falcons against the Vikings, and I just fucking
we all
railed
have our
him
moments
for
to
it.
take
Kirko's going to carve us up. Wait, speaking of the Vikings.
No, I was just giving myself shit there, kind of, just because I was so mean to Cole for it, and I just praised you for it. But I think I'd rather. I mean, obviously, we'd all rather have the Nuggets as our opponent in the Western Conference Finals. Not only would it be an insane, just television, man.
Narrative.
I mean, that's, oh my
The
God, a
narratives
fucking
would be
rematch
crazy.
from, that would be so fun. I think that would still be a long series. It's just going to be a blast to watch. But there's much more of a clear path to victory in that series, where you stop Joker. You fucking lock down the stars there, and you make sure that you have every cylinder firing on defense. That's kind of it. Obviously, if we have our offense going with, Big Jew, Big Roo, and everybody else, like I talked about before, we're going to be fine. But OKC, it's just, I don't know. It's much more of a swirling dervish of an offense, if that makes sense.
I mentioned this in our group text to you both. I like our odds better against Denver. I think we're going to win either series anyways. However, if we were to lose in this, bizarre, other universe world where we could actually lose and not win the finals this year, it would sting more to lose to the Nuggets. I feel like I know more people that are fans of the Nuggets. You're going to hear more trash talk. It's always a very combative series, which I love. I love that. It makes for really good, like you said, good entertainment.
And the altitude.
Yep. But I would not. I would, if we lost to OKC, I would be like, whatever.
The altitude's actually huge. I totally forget about that. You ever gotten drunk in Denver?
Yeah,
bro.
I have.
Shit fucks you up.
It
like
happens
crazy.
in the blink of an eye. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Immediately. It's a lot of fun.
I'll be back.
Just try it. What are you doing?
I got to use the restroom.
You gotta pee?
Yeah.
Do you have a water anywhere?
The one that I
The dog's got some dirt on my jersey. Kind of want to fix it.
Yeah, that is the dangers of buying
Well,
the
no,
white
I'm gonna
jersey.
keep going.
You guys can keep going.
I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah,
Your
we're gonna
ass
keep
is in my
going.
goddamn face, bro. What is happening? Ladies and gentlemen, this is a professional podcast called Cheddar Pot. Oh my God, Cole.
What, dude? I can't help it. It happens.
Cheddar pot as it was meant
Thank
to be. Just Zach and Clay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great
Can
framing.
you're just gonna fucking. Okay.
Tent completely covering the lens. I love
Don't
it.
piss in the yard. I sleep here. Go inside. You're allowed in there. I'm not.
Well, you got the tent now. You don't need to worry about him pissing in the air.
That's true.
Yeah,
Well,
you're
I know.
fine.
But I still need to get out of it and like exercise.
Okay, fair.
I don't know.
You
But
can't leave the yard at all?
I mean, I can go, but like this is
Can't
my
go to the
home.
gym? Okay.
Don't piss where you sleep. Technically, I don't sleep in there anymore, but I also eat here. She throws me bagels in the morning,
Oh, that's nice.
cream cheese
Yeah.
with everything seasoning on it. That's actually fucking
That's
dank.
nice.
She loves me so much, but she hates playoff Clay. So,
That's fair.
uh,
Does
yeah.
she at least let you
And-
know when she's throwing that out, or do you have to kind of just guess and?
no, I find them.
Oh yeah,
I
that's what.
find them.
Yeah. So you'll just pop your head out, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
bagel time.
I find them in the morning, and then
That's fun.
lunch. Lunch is kind of a free for all. Sometimes I walk to Culver's. Besides that, dinner is
Pizza
usually-
bagels.
Dinner's cute because I will sit on the porch outside the screen door, and she'll sit at the table, which is a little bit further away, but I'll like ask her how her day was, and sometimes she'll respond.
Okay, that's nice.
It's really sweet, man.
She hucking
hucking
apples at you, Paul?
No, she doesn't huck apples at me.
Okay.
That hasn't happened since I was 5.
When your dad would huck apples at you.
Yeah, I was climbing trees the whole time though. That's important. I would climb trees and my dad would huck apples at me.
Yeah.
He made me get up in the tree and I couldn't move or leave. So
You want
I
to
think I
dig
mentioned
into
that
that? You want to talk about that more?
no, we don't have to. Let's talk.
Well, I think we were about to move on to the Vikings, and then we lost Cole, but we could keep stalling.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a taste of what it could be if Cole is busy.
Yeah, this is what you would get. We've threatened it many times to do just the two of us.
Yes, we have threatened it.
But it hasn't happened.
And we could do it easily
could.
if there's like an emergency pod we got to do. I mean, this
Yeah.
was an emergency pod technically, but Cole happens to be available when we need it. If we drive urgency, he'll come,
Yeah.
and it works.
It's just like Field of Dreams, but
I think it'd be really funny to do a pod where we start at the time we set and he just shows up like 2 minutes late and then he's
Yeah.
like, "You already started?"
famously,
We should do that.
yeah, we had to pick an early time so that Cole shows up when we actually really want to get started,
Yes.
which is always a lot of fun. You think Cole listens to these?
I don't think Cole has ever listened to a single episode you've put on YouTube.
That's awesome. He doesn't need to, because
I would bet money on that actually.
he's not.
Oh
in
my
it. He's not in it
asshole.
for
Holy
the
shit.
glory. He's in it so he
Bro.
can hang out with us and put his ass in your face. Those are
Good
some awfully
Lord.
tight pants, Cole. What is
All
it?
right.
Hey, 2019 called. They want their tight jeans back.
Bro, I'm so thankful you didn't just egg in my face
Not
there.
Yeti.
Not Yeti, he said.
Not Yeti.
Okay, wait.
Are you about to fart?
No, I just
It looked like
Wait.
it.
No, I didn't. I wasn't gonna fart. It did look like that. I wasn't gonna fart. I don't fart.
Do I need to pull?
I don't do that.
That's not true. Do I need to pull up the
That's
Vikings
disgusting.
schedule?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are we doing it? We got to do our predictions.
Jamie, can you pull up the Vikings schedule? You like that one?
That was funny.
No one's ever said that.
Should I
joke.
try and clean this jersey on camera, or should I wait until I get inside? I have a water bottle and a towel.
I don't care. Potheads,
Alright,
do you
I'll
care?
work on
if- Is it? Do y'all mind if Clay cleans his jersey real quick?
Fellas.
Is it
Do
gay
you
to clean
care?
your jersey on pod? Fellas, why?
BuzzFeed new article: 10 reasons
I
why
don't know,
you
man.
might be gay for cleaning your jersey.
It's kind of cute because it's like in the shape of my dog's print, and I don't want to lose it. But
Oh,
I just got this jersey today, so.
yeah, that is. Honestly, buying something new that's white and getting it dirty immediately is like the worst feeling of all time. Worse than like
is.
watching
It is.
your beloved father die on his deathbed or something like that. This is worse.
What the fuck was that? Do you want to go back there for a sec? Was that?
Let's rip the
Projecting?
schedule, you guys, because I feel like we still have another couple things we got to do here, and we're getting
Yeah, we're doing the
long, right?
schedule. and then
Beloved
playing another
dad that
game.
used to huck apples at you.
No, we're just gonna rip
do
through
it.
this, and then we're gonna do the game, and then we're done. Then we're done.
This is actually working like a charm.
All right.
Throwing this out there. What if we
Potheads, It
do?
is time.
Hold on, cheese. Hold on. What if we make a rule that when you make your prediction, if you have nothing to say, that's fine. You can just make your prediction, but maximum
Well, if you have nothing to
Pair-
say, then
one-
you wouldn't say your pick.
one. No, I'm saying you can say your pick, but if you're going to elaborate on why you're choosing it or your feelings about it, one paragraph max. All
Okay,
right,
just say.
3-4 sentences.
Just say.
Cool.
One haiku. It has to be an haiku
Yeah, well,
format.
you got one haiku.
How
many words
picks
is that?
until Cole completely forgets about that rule?
I got it, man.
I'd say about 8.
Cheddar Pot Nation.
Bye week.
It is time for the annual Viking schedule predictions. This is the second time we're doing this. Can you believe it?
Oh, I wish I had a shirt to take off so I could fucking pull a Vikings shirt out of my ass. Damn it.
That would have been pretty cool. High production value. Last time we did this, all of us picked winning records for the Vikings, and people thought we were crazy. And then what happened? We all guessed more losses than they actually
Under.
got. Yeah, they went.
Every single one of us.
I think I picked 12 wins, which I thought was crazy, and we won 14. So that's why sports are awesome, man.
Our most avid listener gave me fucking shit because I had the highest. I think I had the highest record picked. It was like 10-6
No,
or
I
something like
did.
that. I can't fucking remember. Oh, you did.
I had 12.
Oh.
Think you had 11, and Cole had 10, or vice versa. One of the two.
Whatever it was. I mean,
Go
he gave
look
us
on
all
Cheddar
fucking
Pot
shit. It's like,
Instagram.
there's no chance. There's no chance.
Who?
Fuck
B?
you, B.
Talking about B?
Fucking B.
Oh, you didn't think? Well, he's
Yeah.
a Jags fan, so of course he didn't believe.
He is a Jags fan, but
Of course he didn't
a
believe
bitch
in
for
us.
that one.
Okay. Well, anyways, sorry
I'm about
to
to
be that.
fuck him up in Chell
You
tonight.
catches some strays. Not even strays, direct hits.
Sorry.
So, week
That one
one.
was personal.
Week one, guys. Here we go. Get ready. Week one, we have
Ready.
the Vikings at the Bears. It looks like it's Sunday Night Football. Prime time to start the season off. Who you got?
What way do you want to do our rotation here? You go and I go, or I
You
go?
go.
We'll do the same thing. Me, you, Cheese.
Yeah,
Got
I'll go
it.
last and then take us to the next.
No, you go.
No. You go.
We're fucking winning that. Of course we are.
Dub.
Okay. I have an L. I think with JJ, there's going to be a little rust, a
Yep.
little chemistry miss. So I have an L on that one.
Yeah, and the Bears obviously are winning the offseason, so they're going to beat us.
We're so
You
good.
know? Oh, I just checked. That's Monday Night Football, too, so that'll be fun. Week two, we've got the Falcons, and this is on Sunday Night Football.
Wait, did Cheese pick the Bears?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to pick. I was so concentrated on the dates.
I was like, what the fuck?
I got the Vikings in the opening.
Okay.
Even though the Bears are winning the offseason Super Bowl again. Week two,
they're doing
this
it.
is Sunday Night Football. So we're starting the season off with a Monday Night Football and then a Sunday Night Football the next game. And then, spoiler alert, we have two back-to-back 8:30 a.m. games coming up. But week two, we have the Falcons at US Bank. Sunday Night Football. Who you got?
Damn.
Surely not Michael Penis Jr.
Why the fuck is it, dude? 2 in a row. We have so many primetime games this year. I remember.
Primetime cock and gin.
I think we win this one, but it's damn close. I think the first week JJ looks like he's the savior of Minnesota. The second week he regresses a little bit,
Haiku.
but we still pull this out,
Haiku.
and that's it.
There you go. Cole.
Blowout win. We absolutely destroy the Falcons game 2.
Blowing that Penis Jr. up. Give me the Vikings. 2-0. All right. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. We've got week 3, Bengals at US Bank at noon on Sunday. Who you got, Clay?
I think we lose this one.
Wow.
I think the Bengals are going to be sick this year.
With what defense? Sorry. Cole. Sorry.
No, it's funny you say that, Cheese. This is a W. I don't think the Bengals solved the issues they had last year in the offseason this year. So, this is going to be a W. I think it'll be a shootout, but it'll be a W.
Yeah, this is the fun part about doing this in May because so much can happen. But yeah, Trey Hendrickson has not signed a contract yet. He's their best defensive player. They're not investing in their defense. I think their team probably will be a lot of the same as last year. D equals Vikings win 3-0. Next game is in. I actually cannot remember where, but it's at 8:30 a.m. What do we have? The Dublin and the London game? London and something else?
Yeah,
Okay.
we got 2 Europe games. I think that's Steelers first, Browns second.
Yep, you're
I
right.
can't fucking remember.
So,
Play the Browns, too.
Yep. So this one, I don't remember where it is, but it will be 8:30 a.m. on the Sunday, and it'll be the Vikings technically at the Steelers. Who you got?
Steelers fans travel well, too.
So do
We
Vikings.
will play better than them, and I think we
This
win.
is taking so long.
He's actually trying to do haiku. Yeah, this
That-
is
I
taking
missed
longer
it.
than doing a paragraph.
No, I missed it. That was 6 syllables on the second line, not 7.
I'm still
that's all right.
impressed.
Fuck.
I'll forgive you. We win both of these games. We play so well overseas. So these are both dubs. So I'm cheating ahead and doing both of them.
Nice. I'm gonna give the Vikings their first loss here. Steelers defense, as usual, will be really good, and I think it will be tight, but we will lose our first game 3-1. Okay, next week, also in Europe somewhere, could be in England. Vikings at Browns, 8:30 a.m.
I think Kate's going to both of these games, too, even though she's not supposed to be. Since we're not the home team. Wait, are we the home team for either of these games? No,
Nope,
we're away.
We're away for both, yeah.
So,
But I'm sure
I
the
don't know if
NFL
she
will
is-
want the cheerleaders there for both teams.
Yeah, they might have some marketing thing going on. If she doesn't bring me, she's dead to me. 100.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first.
Kate, you better bring
Sister,
him.
dead to me.
Yeah, our relationship with Jake
Megan!
is on
No,
the line. Don't
dude,
make
we're
us
winning
pick
that
sides.
fucking game. That's a fucking blowout. Absolutely. We're gonna have. It's a home game and an away game.
But Shador Sanders, dude.
But Shador Sanders and the other 2 quarterbacks they have.
Yeah, dude.
It's gonna be nuts. No, we're gonna blow them out. I mean, that's it.
Mic drop.
Yeah, I picked W on that one.
That was
too.
a legit
W
mic
on
drop. What'd you say, Cole?
that. W on that. I said W for both the Europe games.
Yeah. I'm also going to go dub on that one, though I'm very curious
Is-
to see what the Browns look like this year.
W chat.
They apparently have no primetime games this year for probably
Dude,
good
I
reason.
hope they're better.
For
I
Stefanski's
wanna see 'em
sake,
be-
yeah, me too.
Yeah, but also the Baker years that was fucking fun, man.
Yeah.
I miss
they
that.
could
I
have
was
they could
rooting for
have
them
they could have
hard.
kept doing that.
Yeah, but no, they're fucking idiots.
Next one we got Eagles at Vikings at noon on a Sunday. We got Clay.
We lose that one.
Yeah.
I don't think Eagles will be as much of a powerhouse this year, but we'll still lose it. Find a way.
That's not a haiku. That was a little too much.
Fuck off. I don't care.
Jalen Schmalin, Barkley Smarkley. They both stink. No, they're both fantastic. But we win this. We win this game.
That's some Minnesota shit talk right there.
Siri, how many
Mulligan.
syllables is that?
No, they are. But dude, all I mean to say is, dude, I think everyone's gonna write us off, and I think that's the reason we win.
Yeah, I'm taking the
I like
Eagles. Next week. Ooh, and this is a Thursday night football at the Chargers in Los Angeles. Thursday night football. Clay.
Fuck, man. I mean, we're going to win that game. Chargers have been trying to figure it out for a while, but they'll be better this year. We'll still win.
They made the playoffs.
They're still fucking good, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
Cole, who you got?
Right you are. Herbert Sherbert. Stinky Winky. I'm taking.
Which player is that?
I'm taking the Vikes, man. I'm taking the Vikes. I think they win this one.
You like dip your toe in the haiku pool and then you fucking just send her anyway. I love it.
John Harbaugh. My girl wears no bra. Give me the Vikings. Give me the Vikings.
Yeah, that was good, Cheese.
Thank you. Thank
That's
you.
a better effort than any of us
That
have
was
made
good.
thus
Thank
far.
you.
So well done.
Clap for him.
Okay.
Hey.
On the edit.
I'm
know, I'm
inspired by you guys.
so
It's
upset.
really you. Here's a good one. Next one. Sunday at noon. Vikings at Detroit Lions. Who we got? Tell us who you got.
At Detroit?
At Detroit.
I think we lose this one.
Whoa!
I think it's damn close, but we lose this one.
All right. Cole?
Kirby Joseph showers with his clothes on, and for that reason, we win this game.
I like that. I like that.
I can't count right now. Fuck you.
No, don't think about the total record. Just
No, I'm counting your fucking syllables. I'm trying to see if you're doing
who
a
cares
haiku.
about the haiku? Go
I
ahead.
think it's
Go ahead,
fucking
Cheese.
funny.
I'm taking the Lions in this one. Next week, Ravens at Vikings, noon, Sunday. That should be a fun one.
Oh, dude, yeah, purple on purple, baby. Woo!
And it's Jake's tattoos week.
That's true.
Week 10.
So that's Jake's week, and I think they win for Jake because if they don't, holy fucking shit.
He's always gonna be like, I got this tattoo for a Vikings loss.
Yeah, that would suck.
Forever.
But no, I think we win just because we'll have a plan for Lamar. That's it.
Jake's gonna have to erase that quill from his leg and stick with just a skull tattoo because Lamar Jackson's gonna have a dummy game, and I think we lose this one.
Did you just want to do the opposite of what I said? You fucking God.
I'm sorry. Do you want us to all agree with each other? That's not
Yes,
interesting.
I want you to agree with me at all times.
No. Go ahead, Cheese.
Derrick Henry, my girl sends me nudes. Give me the Vikings. Bow. All right. Hey, guess what? Next week, Bears at
What?
Vikings, noon, Sunday. Who you got, Clay? Bears part 2. You had us losing the first one. Boys, lock in.
I think we're gonna lose to the Bears one game this season. Once. It's gonna be a weird fucking game. Nobody's gonna be playing well. JJ's gonna have like 23 yards. We will lose one game to the Bears, and we will not hear the end of it, unfortunately. One loss.
Wait, Cole, did you pick us losing week 1?
I did, which is
Okay.
hilarious because
I thought that was Clay. My bad.
I actually do agree with Clay because I believe that we win this game. I think we get a revenge game at home, and
You
I
want to
think
be
we
like me
dumpster them.
so bad.
I agree with Cole. Give me the Vikings. All right, next week. Wow, this will be a fun one too, because it's another divisional game. We got Vikings at Packers, and that is also at noon.
I'm going to say it already. We sweep the Packers this season, and it's going to be fucking glorious. So you don't even have to ask me the next one. Fuck the Packers.
Cole.
Yeah, I do believe in a W here as well. I just think we're a better team. I really do. So I think we win this one. It'll be
Jordan
close, though.
Love.
This will be a really close game.
Jordan Love. They're gonna need God above if they're gonna win this game. Give me
Let's go.
the Vikings at Lambeau.
Did he write these before the fucking episode?
I think he did. I think he wrote these. That was too clean. That was too clean, man.
I think you just don't
All right.
understand how good I am at rhyming. I don't think you really had the
I want to hear
opportunity.
you freestyle, bro. I need to hear you freestyle.
See ya. Chill.
Not right now. I'm not talking about right now. Please go to the next
Cheese on the beat. Make me a sandwich with some meat. Get it?
one. Girl, let me see your feet.
Because I'm cheese and make me a sandwich with some
Oh,
meat.
sorry.
It's okay.
I thought we were doing
Looking
a
at
you're
you,
good.
you're real obese.
Hey, next week.
God, dude.
Next
why-
week,
fuck
assuming
that,
all
man.
things go as
I've been
planned,
working on it.
the Vikings will be playing Sam Darnold and the Seattle Seahawks on November 30th at 3:05.
Yeah.
That's going to be a fun fucking game.
West Coast game. Who you got, Clay?
Why the fuck do we only play the Seahawks in Seattle? I think we've had one game in the last 10 to 12 years that we've played at home.
It is pretty wild.
We still win. I mean, our defense knows Sam, knows how he operates. We're going to be fine.
I think in a sad, twisted, bizarre, twisty twist of fate, I think Sam Darnold, Mr. Unclutchable, actually clutches up and has his revenge game against us. I think we lose to the
It
Seahawks
would
on
be
this
a
one.
revenge game, though.
It would
Well,
be.
it's kind of because we we moved
I
on,
guess.
and because he couldn't close in the
Well,
playoffs,
we
and I
told
think
him at
he
the
should-
beginning,
No,
use
I
us
know.
as a bouncing platform.
Hey, I don't think
No,
there's
no,
bad.
revenge-
I don't think there's bad blood.
Revenge games
I
don't
know,
always have
but
to be like, yeah, we cut you.
sometimes there's real
It's just you're
revenge.
playing
I
your
think
old
this-
team. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is the proof in the
It's-
pudding. He's like, hey,
it's
look,
a
I
light
can win
revenge
important
game.
games.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. I think he beats us.
Sam Darnold, Tom Arnold. The new pope was a Chicago Cardinal. Give me the
Hey, Arnold.
Vikings.
Bro, you fucking wrote these before.
You football head.
Why? Okay. If you think I wrote these beforehand, why did I start doing this bit after Cole started doing it? Think about that. Think about
That's
that.
true.
It's all a plan.
It's
I'm a
true.
plant.
I
He
was
told me
thinking
to do
about it
before,
obviously
so-
while you guys were talking. So I mean,
I'm
it's
not gonna
like I'm
lie,
just-
that was a fucking bar,
boom,
dude.
boom.
That
Chicago.
was
Shout out
insane.
Chicago.
All right, 5 big booms for cheese for that bar.
Boom.
Boom,
Boom.
boom,
Boom.
boom,
Boom. Cole.
boom.
Boom.
He doesn't boom like us. Okay, next week,
doesn't
guys.
get it.
This is going to be a fun one. We are entering December. We have the Commanders at U.S. Bank taking on the Vikings. The Commanders.
That's actually a tough one, man.
Haters
That
can't
is a tough
stand
game.
us. Who are we? The Commanders.
We can win it. I think we can win this game.
Clay has the Vikings.
It's a close one.
He's
Cummies,
trying to think of a rhyme.
like
yeah.
chicken drummies. So
Okay.
they'll like Runyons, but no fun then when they lose.
Funyuns.
We win.
It was a near rhyme. We'll take it.
Funyuns,
I like
I'll
it.
take been good too, yeah.
I'm gonna go with Jaden Daniels and the Commanders on this one. I think I have the Vikings before that winning a fuck ton of games in a row.
No bars?
So. Well, not if I'm not picking the Vikings, I'm not giving it a bar.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
Yeah, I can't be.
Sorry.
What am I supposed to say? JJ McCarthy. You don't want no part of me. Because the Vikings. I don't know. Oh. Wait, hold on. I gotta check when this. I think this is Sunday Night Football.
I don't have enough time to think of bars.
The Vikings like sodomy.
Sunday Night Football. Okay. Well, I mean, factually, you're probably right. Anyways,
They did do a lot of pillaging.
They did.
That's
True.
and other things.
so we continue.
Also, the boat.
Huh?
Sorry,
Clay just likes talking about boats.
the boat club.
This is our
Remember the
little,
fucking whole scandal?
Yeah, go next one.
So Sunday Night Football. We got
Wait,
the
sodomy just means friendship, right?
Yeah, Vikings at Dallas Cowboys. Huge game. Who we got?
Cowboys, unfortunately, suck fucking ass always. Vikings are gonna win.
Cole.
Dak Prescott will take his mask off when he's exposed by all them toes. Vikings win.
Okay.
Fuck you talking?
I'm gonna take the Vikings here as well.
No rhyme, cheese?
no,
No,
it was a
rhyme?
questionable
I'm
bar.
just so offended by what Cole just said. I can't think of anything. And also, we're a little past time right now, so I'm trying to speed us through. Next week, we
Yeah,
continue
speed
our
up.
NFC East tour, and we are now at New York at Gillette playing the Giants, December 21st at noon. Whomst, you got this.
Yeah, I think surprisingly,
Mr. Unlimited.
Mr. Unlimited
Unlimited. Or Jackson
will
Dart.
will throw about 130 yards. Vikings are gonna fuck him up.
Oh! Oh!
Yeah. I don't want to talk about it. Giants win this one. I don't want to talk about
That's
it.
fair.
I'm still salty
I'll
about
take
it. I
the
don't want to talk
Vikings
about it.
also. Next week, this is second to last game, guys. So we're down the stretch here. It is the Lions at the Vikings on Christmas Day at 3:30 p.m. At the bank.
All right. Divisional games they're always tough. There's a reason. I think I remember I fucking picked the Lions the last one.
This is your haiku?
Fuck off. We're gonna win this one only because my family still doesn't know what the fuck we're gonna do for Christmas Day because Kate has to work that morning and day. Obviously, she's at the game, so we have to do something else for Christmas.
Go to the game.
We better win that fucking game, or it's for the fam, for Christmas, for Santa, for Jesus, for the Christmas spirit. We better win this game. We will.
Cole.
Yeah, Lions are going to destroy us because when the whole nation is watching, we choke hard often. So, Lions destroy us. Sorry, guys.
Jingle bells, Jared Goff smells, Dan Campbell laid an egg. Give me the Vikings on Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, everybody. All right, final game of the week.
Fuck you, Cole.
Final game of the season, regular season. We have the Packers at US Bank. No time has been determined yet, but it is Sunday.
We sweep them. That's a win.
Colt?
That's all I got to say. 4 interceptions.
Damn, Jordan Love. Cole?
Go, Pack, go? More like,
No pack, no.
That's good. That's good. Someone should make that
no
a
Pack,
shirt.
no.
You're a...
Hey,
Are you picking the Vikings or the Packers?
hey, I'll tell you. I'll tell you after I tell you
Cheese
about
has
it.
to go somewhere soon. We're gonna fucking
Hey,
just
Cheese,
stall,
Cheese,
bro.
I'm going to tell you about my pick after I tell you about a tail. Once upon a time. No. Vikings win this one. They sweep them. Fuck the Packers.
Oh, FTP. I have a hot take. I'm going to pick the Packers here because I think it'll be the Packers need like a must win to get into the playoffs. We're already sitting pretty. I think they run off pure adrenaline and win. Giving us a humble record. What did I pick? Like 5 losses. You'll see. We'll have a counter. But yeah, that's the Vikings schedule for 2025-2026. And
That's the last game?
That's it. Yep. We finish off against 2 divisional opponents, kind of like last year.
Crazy.
Okay, so now that that's over, we got one last thing to do, and that is Minnesota sports 20 questions. That's right.
Ooh.
Everyone's favorite ethical Minnesota sports takes game with questions involved, at least 20 of. Clay has it this week. Clay.
I do. I got 2 options right now.
What do you mean you got 2 options?
Pick
Y'all,
one.
I got 2 options. Y'all tell me which one you want. There's a hard one. Like, this is like a very specific, like kind of tough one. And then there's one that's just about as tough as, I guess, Cole's was
Let's
last
do the
week.
easier one
Might be
for
a little
time's
easier.
sake.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Go for it then. I'm ready.
All right, Cheese. Should we ask the perfect question? Is it a? Is
But
it a
I will
round
say
ball?
the specific
Can
one
you
is funny
touch
as
it?
shit, though, if you can get it.
Is it a person?
Is the ball round?
Fine.
Yeah, let's do is it a
Is it
person?
a person?
For one.
It is not.
It's not a person.
Is it a place?
Okay, let's agree on the question before we ask the question.
Well, okay. These
Also,
these are as
let's
easy as they
fucking
come.
lay this down right now because we didn't do this before. You can do yes, no, and you can do technically. You can do technically or sometimes, whatever it is, because
Yeah.
that would have helped a
If
lot
it's-
with other things.
If
So,
it's a vague answer, you could say
Yes.
yeah sometimes. Okay.
all right. So you asked, it's
Place?
a place.
Yeah, let's do place.
I'm asking if it's a place.
It's a place.
Technically.
Let's ask that, Cole. Hey, is it a place?
He said technically.
Technically, it's a place. What does that even mean? Like it's a state of mind?
You go there.
Okay. Is it indoors? Should we ask him if it's indoors or outdoors to see if it's like perhaps a stadium? Cole, what do you think?
Yeah, I like that.
It's gonna be very easy.
Is it
Fuck.
is this place indoors?
It has been.
Oh, I like
So
this.
this is past
Is it the
tense, maybe?
Metrodome? You can go there, he says.
Wait, actually ask that, Cheese. Just ask it.
Is it the Metrodome?
Why would I do the same one he did? No, it's not the Metrodome.
Just because that would have been funny.
We have
That's
some
not
questions
my
to burn.
answer.
So it's
can
a
go.
place sometimes,
Technically.
Technically.
and he said it is indoors.
Yes.
It is.
It has been.
It has been.
It has been. That's right.
So that's
Technically,
also,
it's a place, and
that's
it
your
and it has been
sometimes.
indoors.
Okay, yeah, we'll call that a sometimes. It has been outdoors. Doesn't mean it is. And it's not exactly a place, but it is.
Has been indoors.
You can go there. Let's think of some other questions to like play. What is it? I'm trying to rule things out.
Does one of the major
Process of
4 sports
elimination.
teams play their sport at this location? Should we
It's a
ask
good
that?
question. Yeah, I like it.
Does one of the or you know what? Let's not even make it major 4. Does a sports team play
Yeah.
the sport at this location?
Clay. Sometimes.
Fuck. This is actually kind of tough.
Technically. Technically has been.
I can't remember where it's going now, but when I was a kid, yes.
Okay.
So it's perhaps like the. Oh, my headphones just died. If I sound different, that's why. Oh, that's a bar.
Oh!
Oh, no! You sound like shit! No!
No!
Do I really sound that bad? Do I really?
No, you don't sound.
No, you're fine. Hey, Cheese, I just got one thing for you. Bring your ass.
I didn't like that. Did you like that cheese? That was weird.
Bring your ass. This is actually very problematic. I don't know why they died. They've been charging all day.
That's okay. We should just crush this one and wrap it up.
Let's make sure you're still recording.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, I am.
Don't you love that his
Okay.
easier option of the two, Cheese, thus far, every response to
It's
our
actually
questions has
quite
been
easy.
technically, has been, at times when I was a kid. Like, none of them have been yes or no.
I'm giving you fucking really good specifics. Like this is, it's all gonna make sense.
Do I
Just
sound
give me-
Do I sound better
you
now?
gotta
By
ask
the way.
questions. Yes.
Okay.
Is the
I
ball
won it.
round for the sports team that plays?
Hold
this
on.
league?
Yes.
Okay.
He just said yes. That
So
counted.
this is a place.
So that eliminates football, and then it eliminates hockey.
So this is a place that once played major sports in it, and it was once outside, which is making me think it's
Yes, it is. It is a place that has had major sports played in it.
yes. Is it the
But
Met?
it's technically a place. Technically, you go to it.
Is it the Mall of America?
It's a good question, Cheese. I like it.
All right, where do we at? I haven't fucking been keeping track.
It doesn't
I think
matter
we're
because
at six.
we're gonna get it in 2 seconds here, because I know that it is the Cheese Dome. No, I don't know.
Just think about why I'm saying it's technically a place.
I'm trying. That's very hard.
Right?
It's
Does it?
technically a
Hey,
place.
hey, have the Timberwolves always played at Target Center, or did they play somewhere
Yeah,
before that?
They've always played at Target Center.
They did.
I think.
Twins
Actually,
were
no. I think their
Metrodome,
first couple seasons were at the Metrodome. I'm pretty sure they were played at the Metrodome for like at least the first couple seasons.
There any like I'm thinking of like special events, Cheese, like any outdoor places where they've done basketball or baseball or something somewhere, like a park or. He said something about being a kid, man. So that's what makes me think of that.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Is this one? Hold on, we didn't clarify this. Is this one of the major 4 sports?
Mhm.
It is. Okay.
So it's probably related to the Twins
So it's baseball or it's
or basketball.
basketball.
My dad famously loves the Timberwolves. Went to every game.
Your dad?
Yeah, I don't know where they would have played before, or have played in between Target Center. Sorry, I'm not very helpful for
Yeah,
this
this
one.
is a tough one. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty stumped.
He does love the Timberwolves.
I give up.
We can't give up.
Give up?
No, we have
You
to.
can't just give up.
We can't give up.
I give up.
Cole was onto something though. I will say.
About children. He's saying I was onto children.
What?
about
what
the-
were you just saying, Cole?
He had mentioned that when we asked about
Don't.
I don't know. I
I'm
can't
just
think
annoyed
of anything, man. I know
I think
nothing
I'm
about
really-
the Timberwolves other than Target
I'm
Center.
really
and I don't
thrown
know what
off
place you're talking
with
about.
the sports are not played there anymore, and it's technically a place. Like I just
All
don't
right.
understand.
Yeah,
what
when
it
he
could be.
when we ask the base question, is it a place? And he goes, technically, I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I can't figure out what the fuck this could be.
But well,
It's okay. Do you want me to give you a fucking like?
yeah, give us a
hint
big
here?
one. Give us a big
hint.
one so we can figure this out.
It's an event that's held somewhere.
Is it Twins Fest?
So you go there. Fuck you. Yes, it is.
Wait, when was
That's
Twins
not a-
Fest ever
dude, that's-
outside?
No, it was. I said indoors.
Okay, but
you
hold
said,
on.
is it indoors? And then for some reason,
Oh.
your brain
Fun,
switched to outdoors.
fundamentally, I
and I let you roll with
hardcore,
it.
That's
I
not-
hardcore disagree with you. It is not a place. That is a thing.
You
Yeah.
go
Fest-
to Twins Fest.
Yeah, but it's a thing. It's an event. It's a thing.
Yeah,
it's
I
not,
wouldn't say it
like
was
a
a
place
place.
is a location that's permanent or
I
was
thought,
permanent.
but it is technically like we're going to Twins Fest, and that is a.
The place is the Metrodome.
Hey.
Hey,
No,
listen.
I still think Twins Fest is a place.
I think you picked something good.
When
and
you
to
like,
be
comment,
honest,
and
Clay,
subscribe. Let us know in the comments.
I was
I
gonna
think
guess
my
Twins
other one
Fest
would have been a
last
lot
week.
more fun. Let's do the other one.
No. We are way over time.
No, I don't care.
No, it's okay. Honestly, not like this actually happened recently on Crunch Wears No Pants because they do a game called Random Wolf of the Week, and Jally asked ChatGPT for stats, and it gave him completely wrong stats. And
Oh, they tend to do that.
yeah, and they still got it right,
know
but
that?
Jally
you know
literally
that?
just like. So don't feel bad about this, Clay, because I think you did everything right except for just that one answer threw us off. But as soon as you said it was an event like held, I got it. It clicked.
But I definitely gave you like what you needed to figure it
Kind
out.
of,
Like,
but you said
you go
with
to this thing.
The sports that are played there, you don't play baseball at Twins Fest.
I know, and then it
That's-
became Then I kind of realized, oh fuck.
Hey, this is you know what this is a great moment because now all three of us have had a rotation, and the other two that have guessed have like kind of chirped but
Yeah.
it's hard. It's hard to yes or no, especially if it's not
That's
straightforward.
what's fun
like,
about
if-
it.
if-
Shut up! Yours
if-
was fucking perfect. What do you mean?
No, but
It was a little
even, like,
ambiguous.
even a team like the Swarm, when you're like, can you touch it? Because it was, I'm like, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Like, can you touch a team? It's a brand. It's a.
Hey, we're figuring
so
it
it's
out.
hard. It's hard even.
We're
right
figuring
there.
it out.
It's tough.
Sorry.
I think that was a
fucking
great.
made that joke like
no, I think
three
that was a
times.
great choice.
I
Clay.
really like the thing that we had to guess.
Yes, I really want to do. Dude, I swear
Save
to
the
God,
other
the one
one,
I
though.
have
Don't
is
even-
so fucking.
Yeah, save
But
it,
it's
man.
just very specific.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Save it.
It's
We'll
really,
do
it's
that next
fucking
time.
funny as shit. All right.
All
To
right.
be continued.
Cheese, you want to close us out?
Yeah, I gotta get going. All right. Well, hopefully we see you guys soon. And next time we see you, we are talking about perhaps the Minnesota Timberwolves in the finals. We'll see what happens. I had a great time. Thank you for joining me. For Cole and Clay, I'm Cheese. Thank you for watching Cheddar Pot, your number one source
Peace.
for Minnesota, ethical Minnesota sports takes. Okay, bye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Love you.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.